Let's make some jerk chicken quesadillas. Honestly, guys, these were so good. They were 10 out of 10. Would recommend. They're also Randall approved, who is my toughest critic. So let's make these together. We're going to keep it really simple. We're going to do a step-by-step and make this delicious dish. I'm going to start off by pat drying my chicken breast. I've already washed my chicken in vinegar. So I'm going to pat dry that and I'm going to poke holes into my chicken. I believe that helps the seasonings to soak through. Then I'm going to add some oil because that also helps the seasonings to stick. And then I'm going to go in with 4 powdered seasoning. I'm going to use jerk seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and chicken seasonings. Next, I'm going to go in with some blending seasonings that I made from Sunday, which is just garlic, onion, thyme, pimento seeds, scallion, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go ahead with 2 spoonfuls of that. And then I'm going to go in with my homemade jerk sauce. I have the recipe on here somewhere. I'm going to go in with the homemade jerk sauce. And then I'm going to go in with my hands. I'm going to massage those chicken breasts and make sure that all 3 pieces are evenly seasoned and everything, every bit of the chicken is covered. Once everything is seasoned, we're going to go ahead and oil our baking pan. This is the only baking pan I could find. So we're going to go ahead and oil our baking pan. And then we're going to place our 3 pieces of chicken. I've already preheated my oven at 350. We're going to place our 3 pieces of chicken in the baking pan. And we're going to let that bake for 40 minutes on 350. While the chicken's in the oven, we're going to go ahead and prep the stuffing for the quesadilla. I'm going to use a whole Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to use half of an onion. I'm going to use 2 halves of a sweet pepper, a red and yellow. And I'm going to use 2 pieces of scallion. For my stuffing, I'm going to go ahead and saute it in some butter. I started putting oil and I realized I would prefer to use butter. So I melted my butter and I'm going to go ahead and saute my vegetables. I'm also going to season my vegetables with just a little bit of garlic, black pepper, and chicken seasoning. And then I'm going to let that saute down for a little while. Once my chicken is ready, I'm going to go ahead and chop my chicken into smaller pieces. And then I'm going to put it back in the gravy and just flip it around just to add a bit of juices. I'm not a huge fan of chicken breast, so that's the reason why I'm going to put it back in the gravy, flip it around, and add some gravy to that. Next, we're going to move on to assembling our quesadilla. I got this double-sided grill for my birthday from Chantal. Shout out. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and apply a generous amount of oil to both sides. And then I'm going to put the quesadilla, the wrap, on the grill while I apply a generous amount of homemade spicy mayo to half of the wrap. And then I'm going to go in and add my jerk chicken. Next, I'm going to add my vegetables that I sauteed down. And then I'm going to add a generous amount of cheese. I'm not going to hold back on this part. I'm going to add a generous amount of cheese. And then I'm going to fold that over and I'm going to press that down. And I let that sit for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, my quesadilla looked like this.